Mr. Kevon. Where are you, Kevon? Kevon Days, come up and tell a story. Come on up, man. Good afternoon. My name is Kevon Days. I'm a former St. Philip Saint for the 6th grade team. First off, I would like to thank y'all for having me. And I have a couple of thank yous. I'd like to thank the Hearn family because they're the ones that introduced me to lacrosse. I'd like to thank my parents, my coaches, and just my teammates and my teammates' parents. So I'll be talking today from an African American standpoint in lacrosse. Only 1.9% of D1 lacrosse is African American. To me, that's an issue because lacrosse is pretty fun. I think because African Americans are so focused on basketball and football that they really don't step outside the box and think, like, what other opportunities are there besides going to the NFL or the NBA? I have put downs and put ups. Sometimes you just won't make it. And the big question is, will I make it? First off, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have motivation. And you just have to strive for greatness. On the field as a St. Philip Saint, I've had put downs and put ups. I've been called all types of stuff on the field. But then I've also had coaches that have came up to me and said, "You're a pretty good goalie." And that's pretty amazing to me because I've only been playing 2 years. And I've only been playing 2 years, and I got invited to an elite team for Century Lacrosse. I didn't even try out for Century. One of the coaches came up to me and asked me would I like to play for the team. So I just took the opportunity and I strived for greatness. As an African American lacrosse player, it's pretty different because there's not many of us. And since there's not many of us, it's like you have to find new friends and a way to find new friends, which makes life so great because it's unbelievable how good people are. Even though some people just want to tear you down and put you apart, you also have a lot of people that want to put you up. So I have a couple of game experiences I'd like to talk about. So one day, we were in Keller. We played 2 games back to back. The first game, not knowing we had a second game, we gave all our heart and soul. We were down by 3 with like 2 minutes left. I looked up to Mr. Hearn and I saw faith in his face. So I told my team, no, we can't lose this game. So with a couple of seconds left, they came down and scored on me. We're down by 1. We went down, scored back, and they scored on me again. I couldn't believe it. So that game we lost by 1. But I was proud of my teammates and myself for not giving up. And I'm also proud because they actually listened to me. And then the second game, it was kind of tough because we got blown out like 11-4. We did not know that the team was going to be tall, physical, and fast. So we were kind of small, fast, and physical. So, and the referees would call a lot of stuff on us, so we kind of got it. It's tough. So we lost that game, but I was actually pretty proud of my teammates because we were all on the sidelines looking at each other after the first game. We had a second game. Everybody was looking and thinking to each other, man, I just gave up my soul and heart in this first game. You have to play again. So what that taught us and my team is you have to be ready for life. You can't just sit around, mope. You have to strive for greatness, and you have to be ready. And I had one more game. We were in Keller. Sorry. We were in Colleyville. They hurt all of most of our starting lineup. They gave one of our players a broken arm, a concussion, and we have another concussion. So I'm thinking to myself, how are we gonna win? We don't have a starting lineup. So I hear our parents telling us that we could do it. And I have their parents in our ears on the field telling us we can't. But then you have Coach Jason and Coach David. Two unbelievable men. Coach Jason is telling us that we can't do it. He's fighting for us because they're just tearing us apart. So we're down by like 4 with 1 minute left. No, 2 minutes left. And we come back and we lose by 1. So I was like really proud of my teammates because they also listened to Coach Jason too. And that's unbelievable because we could have just gave up in that game, but no, we didn't. I just couldn't believe how my teammates just joined together. I couldn't believe how my teammates just joined together. And if you join together, just like nobody can beat you, it's unstoppable. And I do have a lifesaver on my team. James, would you please stand up? Every time they would come down the field and it's a one-on-one, you have James that would just come out of nowhere and just blow him up. I would get scared quarter person. I was just amazed on how fast James would just put on his jets. I was really thankful for James and my other teammates. And I have another attackman that's not here. His name is Jacoby Spivey. He's unbelievable. We always fight during practice to see who's better. And I believe he's even. He might be a little bit better. But I just strive for greatness and hopefully it'll work one day.